All right. Sorry about that. What an entrance, Raelynn, to have you come on and have me dealing with my phone problems again.
It happens. We had phone issues earlier this week, so we understand.
Yeah. Well, who else was I talking to that had some phone issues? And, I know who it was. It was funny because they were calling here and they were in mid-conversation. And so I didn't say anything when I answered the phone. I just let the conversation go. And their problems were they had cordless phones. And whenever they went to make a call from the cordless phone, it wouldn't call the number they were calling. It would call the last number received on the phone. It was like a redial.
Huh.
And they couldn't make a phone call from it. They could just do the redial.
Wow.
And so that was a problem for them. So.
Huh.
Yeah, technology. What happened to the old days where we just had a big black phone on the wall hooked up to a wire that went to the phone company?
I'll tell you, when my when my daughter comes to my office, we still have corded phones,
Mm-hmm.
and she is just fascinated with them. And she just wants to sit there and punch numbers and call people. So, there are a couple of the ladies in the office that I'll let her call, and
Yeah.
that's just something new to her.
A corded phone.
Yeah.
Has she ever seen a rotary dial phone?
Yes, she actually has one that
Okay.
she plays with.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, if she actually had to use it, I don't know. That would be interesting.
Those are things that if you really want to stump a millennial or a young kid, you hand them a rotary dial phone and you let them drive a stick shift manual transmission automobile
Absolutely.
and see what they can do.
Or can't do.
Or can't do. You've driven stick shift cars
absolutely.
all the time?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's not an issue.
No, I took my driving test
with
a standard
transmission.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's kind of a sad, becoming a lost art, learning how to drive one of those.
They're fun. They're fun to drive.
Yeah. We have one. We have an older vehicle that is one of my project vehicles, and it has a manual transmission, and I don't drive it very often, so I have to push in the clutch. This is first. The one thing I've never driven is one where it's up on the steering column.
I haven't either.
I think I'd be lost if I did that one.
I would be.
That would be a bad thing. Well, Raylynn's here from CVE, and we have a couple things we want to talk about. I bet you're glad, and everybody's glad, that we don't have the 100-plus degree heat like we had last year.
Nice, absolutely. I just hope that August doesn't come back and
It will.
with a vengeance.
It will. Or Fair Week.
Don't say that, Gina.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to do
Don't
that.
say that.
Now, you guys have a booth at the fair.
We do have a booth at the fair, and it's all set up in our office. We have it ready. We're just counting down the days.
Okay.
We're really looking forward to being back out there and getting to talk and see people. And
Is there a theme for this year's booth that you can share with us?
We're basically just talking about 4 core values of the co-op.
Okay.
Integrity, accountability, innovation, and community. So those are kind of the 4 core values and themes for the co-op, and how we want to present. So that's what we're presenting. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds kind of neat, and it'll be fun because, like you said, we didn't get to do that last year.
Right.
And this year it's a little bit different. It's Tuesday through Saturday night.
Right. Yes. That's throwing me off still. I'm still having to look at my days and see what's going on.
Because the parade's on Tuesday and the ribbon cutting's on Tuesday.
That's right.
And the swine show is on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And
the dairy show is on Tuesday.
Right. And
So-
the goats are on Thursday.
Right. Steers are Friday. So everything's just moved up a day.
Right. And then the sale, instead of being Saturday morning, is now going to be Saturday
evening.
at evening
Yeah.
at 6:00, I think.
Yep.
So yeah, it'll be kind of fun to see how people react to that.
Absolutely.
Are you going to be involved in the bull riding or?
No. My kids show.
Uh-huh.
So we will be out there with that. So
Yeah.
this
What-
cooler
what-
weather has been really nice
Yeah.
to work animals. And
What are they going to be showing?
They show dairy heifers, and
Okay.
this year they are showing poultry, chickens.
Okay.
So
Okay. Well, that's the last couple of years, that's been kind of interesting because in the years past, they'd set out the barrels and the tables, the boards.
Right.
But the last couple of years, the judges have had them sitting on the ground.
Right.
Which it was just a little different to do it that way.
And that's just the judge's preference.
Sure, yeah. But it does make for kind of an interesting presentation on that. Let's talk about the blood drive. You guys have a blood drive that's going to be taking place at CVE.
We do. We have a blood drive scheduled for August 4th, and it will be in our Jack Case community room. We have information up on our website. We have information on our Facebook page. So if you guys want to sign up and donate blood, then you can look at those places, and it'll tell you how you can go and donate or get signed up to donate.
Right, because I think they're still doing where you have to have an appointment, and you're supposed to bring a picture ID.
Picture ID, yeah.
Well, can I vote? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's all on me. But I have voted at CVE.
I have too.
Not at the same time as the blood drive.
That makes it very convenient for me to go and vote.
That's right. As we used to say in Mississippi, vote early and often.
Right.
But, okay, so the blood drive. So you can call Leah.
You can call Leah or Stephanie with Vitalent.
Right.
Which used to be United Blood Services, and they can help you get signed up for a time to donate blood.
Okay, and that'll be on Wednesday, August 4th.
Yes, starting at 11.
At 11, that's when appointments begin.
Yes.
And then I also, the window is still open for people to fill out the survey?
Fill out our survey, yes.
Okay.
We still need people to fill out that survey. It really doesn't take that long. I've done it. It doesn't ask a lot of invasive questions. It just wants to know, what do you have in the house that you use? What do you plan on doing differently as far as getting new appliances or windows or doing any kind of energy efficiency type stuff? And it's just going to help our wholesale power provider plan for future generation. So.
And they don't know that it's you filling out the survey.
Oh, absolutely not. No,
you're just
I didn't put my name. Nothing is tied back to me.
Right. So all the survey people know is that this is a customer of Central Valley Electric, and that's it.
Yep.
They don't know what city, what location, or anything.
It is absolutely anonymous.
What were some of the more interesting things that you had to think about on the question? I guess on planning what you might be doing in the future? Or?
Well, no. For me, it was the type of TV I had. I know it's a flat screen, but as far as plasma, LCD, I'm not that tech savvy on the type of TVs that we have.
Right. So that was when you had to go look up. And
well, I didn't really look up. I think I just answered something. Honestly, I don't know. So yeah, and I just wanted to know, in the next couple of years, are you planning on upgrading your refrigerator or adding insulation or things like that, installing new windows? Like me, I would love to get new windows in my house, so hopefully in the next 5 years that happens.
Right.
So I put that
and new windows or new appliances go a long way towards reducing your overall energy consumption.
Because they're making things more efficient every year. So as long as you're, and a lot of times with the new appliances, even the Energy Star rated appliances are more energy efficient, or they wouldn't get that Energy Star rating. So, and we always like to recommend people who are in the market for new appliances, look at the Energy Star rated appliances.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's pretty cool. I did some filter changes here over the weekend and discovered A, I needed more filters.
Right.
And B, we have pumps that take the water that comes off from the air conditioning.
Right.
There's no drains.
Oh, okay.
So we pump it up on the roof, and the pump in this room back here had ceased to function. And so we had to get a new pump, and I guess the one they replaced had been there for 23 years.
Oh, wow.
So we got our money's worth on that one.
Absolutely.
But those
I'm glad you mentioned filters, though, because I thought about that the other night. Those random things you think of in the middle of the night. I'm like, you know what? I need to change my air filters, so I'm going to have to make note and do that when I get home tonight.
Yeah, well, we have plenty of filters now,
right?
And then we were out at our transmitter site the other day, And you know how bad the filters are. Just as you start to move them, there's stuff,
Floating up
and all that. So we got those all changed out, and everything's all good now.
Good.
But how often should people change their filters?
It really depends on the system that you have, but most of them, I'm going to say once a month.
Mm-hmm.
And then I always recommend in the spring when we get so much wind and dirt, you might have to do it more often than that.
Yep.
But it definitely, a clogged air filter is going to make your system run. It's going to make it less efficient. It's
right.
just, dirt's getting into crucial parts in that HVAC system and could eventually cause it to fail sooner than it really should have. So,
right.
Central Valley Electric, we like to direct people to filterchange.com. You can buy any size, multiple size of filters. I mean, a lot of people go to a box store here in town and their size of their filter may not be there.
Right.
So if you go to this website, you can order them. Shipping is free. There's different levels of filtration that you can order depending on if you've got a lot of allergies or if you have pets in the home, different things like that. And they ship them right to you. They'll even send you an email reminder reminding you to change your air filter. So
yeah,
it makes it really handy when you have them on hand.
Okay.
Filterchange.com. Yes.
And then go to the CVE website or Facebook pages and then look for that home energy survey.
For the survey, yes. It is on our homepage down at the very bottom. Just click the Start Survey and you can do that, or you can come into our office and fill out a paper form.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And they still won't know who you are.
They still won't know who you are.
That's a good thing.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming in.
Absolutely.
Probably see you at the fair.
You definitely will.
Because we're going to be there too.
Good.
Doing all our stuff. So looking forward to that.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.